на всех парах, на театральный пьедестал и в блеске горящих глаз. Сюжет мой стартовал. Хранитель привел меня к чудесным берегам. Мой гений, храни меня. Но не дай мне забыть, что я здесь только гость. Букетом летящих планет окруженный. Сгораю в глазах сотен губ, словно трость, добитый дотла, только не пораженный. Добитый дотла, только не пораженный.
Так, всех приветствую. Ленин на связи. Так, продолжим. Хогвартс. Обучение, так сказать. Я уже не помню, на чем я там остановился. На чем-то точно остановился. Луны. Ключи. Ну давай. Ой, это кнопка. Так. До моста чуть-чуть не добежал, не долетел.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
I don't know that. The young today are good.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help
Блять. Ага.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Sprightly though, isn't it?
Так, сейчас настройки гляну, какие у меня стоят. В принципе, высокий, нормально играется. Ну, патч вышел просто на днях, поэтому смотрю, что как тут. Эх, ни хрена себе.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Когтевран. Уровень 3. А, внутри.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours. You look familiar.
Hello, Lodgok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
If I retrieve the relic, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about what Ranrock says?
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Ну давай.
If it thinks it's got half a job.
Цыпа, 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 цыпа. Блин. Я так понял, то, что там было... Хотя вряд ли там было какое-то снаряжение. Такие, что, по-моему, по 500 этих... Как галеоны, нет? Продаются. Ой, продаются, валяются.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
Давай. Так. 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 Двадцать 25 уровень, они хуже. Нахрен их тогда.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Так. Сейчас, конечно, проверю еще кое-что. Насколько я понял, это был патч оптимизации. Мгм.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
Пошли.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
А там внизу кто-то нехороший есть. И ты сейчас к ним пойдешь? Волки. Ну, вряд ли он к волкам пойдет. Подожди. Так, коллект... Испытание. Исследование. Еще одно испытание Мерлина. Мне еще увеличится инвентарь. Блин, я бы сейчас вот это бы на самом деле проходил бы. Ладно. Ведь врага... Подожди, а десцент это... Да, вот это.
Levioso. Descendo.
Так сказать, не отвлекаясь на ходьбу. Вернее, от ходьбы. Так, попутно положил какую-то шавку, дворняжку маленькую.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
Потом гробница.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the dark protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Revelio. It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Lumos. Merlin's beard.
Предмет для спины.
Lumos.
Какие порталы, что ли? Ой.
This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos.
Сразу две получится собрать? Нет. По одной неси. Какого-то хрена.
Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Угу.
Confringo. Window. They're so inconsistent. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Flipendo.
Ой.
Pulsar. Revelio.
М. Подожди, а как?
Accio.
Ой,
Lumos.
пардон. Подожди.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Flipendo. Capulso. Accio.
Ой,
Lumos.
ладно, было несложно.
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Need to get that platform closer. But how? Levioso. Descendo. Repelio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps Accio would help. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Может, типа, если я вниз упаду? И хер его знает на самом деле. Ладно, пока не придумал, куда их девать, пусть там лежат.
Down I go. No other way. Depulso.
Погоди спускаться.
Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Тут нечего скидывать. Ну давай. Прыгай.
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Defender.
Так.
Lumos. Repulsor.
И что это дало? Ровным счетом ни хрена.
Repulsor.
Ты стой, ты, блин, что ты делаешь? Подожди. Вот еще где. Серьезно?
Repulsor. Lumos. This looks even more complex.
Да ладно, быть не может. Подожди. Вернись обратно.
Repulsor. Accio. Lumos.
Сука.
Repulsor. Accio. Lumos. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
Так, а так она не подойдет, да? Не успеет. Подожди, а это тогда куда ведет? А, я отсюда пришел. Так.
Repulsor. Arresto momentum. Lumos.
Блять. Может как-то сверху что-то попробовать.
Repulsor. Revelio. Flipendo.
Так.
Repulsor. Lumos.
Блять, серьезно? Она, сука, здесь была? Ладно. Угу. Понял. Да прыгай. Нет.
Lumos. Repulsor. Lumos. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
На самом деле здесь можно пройти с простым фонариком. Ну, и с товарищем, который будет постоянно крутить всю эту херню.
Revelio. Dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lord Gok won't like this. Better show this to Lord Gok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lord Gok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Ну, пойдем.
These rocks have seen better days. Confringo! Revelio. Repulsor.
И что за столб света? Или не совсем света? Ну-ка.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. That wasn't too hard.
Угу.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Так, все, по-моему. Что такое было?
Allow me to put you out of your misery. Untempered meander into the mine brings sure ruin, no more. Slippery as a kelp. You will pay for that.
Confringo.
Бля, тут еще, скажи, испытания пройти. Не. Испытание проходить, по-моему, не надо. Ладно, давай пока здесь. Это хотя бы кувшины поразбиваю. Потом искать не пришлось. Восемь. Что делаешь? О, на один кувшин и прям упал. Не-не-не, не проси. За нее хер что получишь, блин. Путного. Сколько страдать? Так. Настройки. Тени. Ну, тумана. Давай, средняя.
There they are. The Ashwinders.
Somebody out there?
Ой.
Expulso! Incendio!
You've made a grave mistake.
You come to the stew rabbit.
Expulso!
Confringo! Treadwheel nearby again, Friendo.
Expulso!
Чё ты ко мне-то?
Expulso! Expulso!
Confringo!
Marvelous strike!
Confringo!
Expulso! Thing is, quite conductive, aren't we? Not so well for you.
Confringo! Incendio! Protego! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Stupefy! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Repulso! That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
Another Another pitiful beast caught in my trap.
Maxine, your strategies won't work on me.
Time for some Expelliarmus. On the event.
And no one to share in my victory.
Так, что там у нас? Какая шляпа? Еще вот такая шляпа, вот такая шляпа. Ну, сколько шляп? Так. В смысле? А.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Куда идти одному? Да, сейчас сохранюсь лучше. На всякий случай.
I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It just looks like a helmet to me.
Ah, you're looking at what it is, rather than what it means. To most goblins, this is more than a mere helmet. You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Доступно новое задание. И ни хрена. Вот эти вот ключи, да эти луны.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, Hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
Пофиг.
Not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Смотри, я левитирую. Так, ну теперь прям понапихали всяких этих. Использовать хвать мешок. Давай, сейчас стой здесь пока рядом.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Ради очков все сюда вламывался.
My father can get us along.
Revelio.
Лавка Альвандера. В этой уютной и немного захламленной лавке, которую управляет дружелюбный и всезнающий Гербальд Альвандер, или Альвандер, палочки самых разных пород дерева всевозможной гибкости, обладающие одной из 3 магических сердцевин, выбирают своих владельцев. Занимаясь производством волшебных палочек с 382 года до нашей эры, семья Альвандер считается лучшим изготовителем волшебных палочек в Британии, если не во всем мире.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aiden the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aiden passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aiden was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Ну, относительно недалеко. Не то. Самое основное это я не сделал. Высоко. Ман средне.
Revelio.
Сладкое королевство. Кондитерское сладкое королевство продает разнообразные волшебные сладости от летучих шипучек до карамельных боб. Прежде чем пробовать товары из этого магазина, покупателям рекомендуется знать, какой эффект их ожидает.
Revelio.
Еще не открыт. Не дело.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a kind of the Zero Realm. I know we're not supposed to go there. I just thought...
You could have got in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are! Ha! Finally! I'll have enough for that wind wisp. Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it. As always.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Accio. This place has seen better days. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of...
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it. Hope they know what they're doing.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Сколько ей вообще надо-то?
Nothing to poach in Aaron shirts him.
Этих муркамоли или как они там?
But I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more Hawk. Better have a look around. See about the Horklumps and the box of letters. Confringo! That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
По-прежнему 0 из 5. Не? Не нырнешь здесь? Подожди. Может, нырять и не надо? Ага.
Lumos. Confringo.
Таланты. Подожди, а в скрытности что? Ну давай. Не, вода по-прежнему исчезает.
Revelio.
Так. Ну и как ты предлагаешь мне спуститься? Метлу здесь нельзя использовать. Подожди, а это куда? Мгм. Понял. А это куда? Еще одну исчезающей воде.
Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Уя, струя. Блять. Да какого хера, блядь, ты телепортируешься, сука, урод, блядь. Пиздец, а чё за телепорты, нахуй? Ну ёб твою мать, придурок ебаный, блядь. Неужели, блядь?
One less foul, hulking brute.
Козявки тролля, блять. Всей такой туши ты выбрал именно козявки. Сейчас херак закрывается, да? Не? Ну, конечно, смотрел, не было внизу тролля.
Lumos.
Не, один хер медленно ходит, блин. Думал, может, так присидишь же могу бегать. Но никогда через эти прохожу. Потом что-то забывает про это. Дорогая Сирона, когда я попала сюда впервые, меня не покидало тревожное ощущение, что я во многом отличаюсь от остальных первогодок. Признаюсь, тогда я думала, что в Хогвартсе мне не место, и даже хотел отправить родителям сову, чтобы просить их забрать меня отсюда. Но ведь не прошло недели, как начался учебный год. Как ты догадалась? Как ты догадалась, вряд ли легилимент... Вряд ли ты легилимент, но я до сих пор задаюсь вопросом, как тебе удалось настолько хорошо меня понять. Никогда не забуду тот день, как ты подошла ко мне в 3 метлах, села рядом. Я тогда забилась в угол, слепо уставившись на нетронутое сливочное пиво и кусок пергамента. С пера капля за каплей стекали на пол чернила. Помню, как ты сказал, что очень переживала перед поездкой в Хогвартс, и мне вдруг стало гораздо легче. Казалось, будто кто-то наложил на меня левитационные чары. Я смотрела на тебя и никак не могла поверить в свои слова. Передо мной сидела уверенная и довольная собой ведьма. В течение последующих дней я с восхищением наблюдал за тем, как ты безо всякого стеснения очаровываешь всех вокруг, не в магическом смысле, принимая себя и всех остальных таким, кем они есть. Для меня словно зажглась путеводная звезда. Тогда я осознал, что тоже могу стать такой. Теперь, когда я уже почти окончила школу, там маленькая испуганная ведьмочка кажется такой далекой. И все это потому, что ты увидела себя в той девочке, потерявшей надежду, и открылась ей. С любовью, Мирабель. Подскрит. Потом прошу, передай мисс Протл, что все еще хочу наведаться к ней и мистеру Спротл, как только выдастся возможность, скучаю по задушевным беседам с ними и несравненным кексом в форме котлов, которые печет мисс Протл. Мне не стыдно в этом признаться. Дорогая Сирона, я створил небольшой подарок, чтобы поблагодарить тебя. Если бы ты не поддержала меня на тренировке по квиддичу на прошлой неделе, я бы уже ушел из команды. Сейчас выиграли Хогвартса. Тивран обязан тебе всем. Искренне твой Шон. Короче.
This must be Sorona's box of letters.
Рождение.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
А эти вернуть? Или мы уже отдали? Грибы. Морлокомля. Наверное, уже отдали. В смысле, что еще? А. В смысле? Что так далеко-то?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
You're worrying.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating.
Yes, it was. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. But no one would suspect a student.
I'm not sure.
Oh, it's nothing.
Very well.
Excellent. I shall... Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Mr. Barnes will only get in trouble going down this path. I need to find another way to get him a venomous tentacula. Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Уже удалось. Именно ту самую.
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I
Или
have
просто
venomous tentacula.
ядовитая тентакля.
When he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Revelio.
Колодец с водой. Опытные путешественники знают, что некоторые колодцы могут предложить больше, чем этот относительно безопасный колодец, обычный с обычной водой в деревне Хоксмит. Так.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brogborough, past the river.
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hogshead.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
A few men. Wonder how long I'm supposed to do this for. It's always my turn for patrol. Swan. Cure spells glance off of it. Easily diverted.
Levioso. Glacis. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Now to find out what happened here. Revelio. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Хроники Ранрока согласились с нами встретиться, но мне немного не по себе. Они выдвинули другие условия и не очень дружелюбно ответили на мои вопросы. Я подслушал их разговор, судя по тому, о чем они говорили на Гобледуке, им нужны мои залежи редкого металла. Ужасно не хотелось бы огорчать их еще больше, слишком уж они вспыльчивые. Еще мне очень нужна эта сделка. Может, нам удастся договориться, а может и нет. Роланд Дубс.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Confringo! I should investigate. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Снаряжение валяется. Так. Инвентарь. Вниз по дороге. Напротив руин будет какой-то. Так, ну это явно не то, потому что там ни про какой этот мост ничего слова и не было сказано.
formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. Confringo! Could it be a Merlin trial?
Значит, я все правильно. Теперь выбрал путь.
A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Какое кривое дерево. Вот это? Или вот это? Это столько кривых деревьев. Или вот это. Продолжаем. Что-то я отвлекся немножко. Ой. Вот башня.
And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo!
Ты, блин, что-то в дерево-то уперся.
Any who oppose Renra, I know I heard something that...
What do we have here?
Almost. Don't fall back.
Confringo!
I will make you pay.
I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Confringo! Protego!
I will make you pay.
A ladder. That's what I need.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Можно и без лестницы, на самом деле.
Glad I was never locked up here.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Confringo. Potato. Confringo. Stupid. I don't like the looks of that encampment.
You almost had a lucky shot!
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest until...
Confringo.
I will make you pay.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupid.
Долбоёба кусок, блядь.
Confringo. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Potato. Confringo.
Да ёб твою мать, блядь, придурок, сука.
Confringo.
Спящее говно.
Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender.
Давай, козявки собирай, поковырять у него в носу.
Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes. This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. Revelio.
Took you for a troll the other day.
Incendio! Revelio! Descendo! Confringo!
Not quite.
Potato! Stupefy! Finger! Expelliarmus! You've one less follower, Ranrock. What will we find in here?
Посмотрим. Статуи.
The wizard. Is somebody there?
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Aloha Mora.
Ты не забивается всяким говном быстро, а?
Confringo! Expelliarmus! I will make Confringo! I won't wait! Dead! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio!
I shall avenge your death.
Incendio! Defendo!
Ranrock Williams!
Expelliarmus!
You won't get away with that.
A boiler door. How to open it?
Блять, ну не ту кнопку же я нажал.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Confringo!
Так. Ладно. Тогда здесь куда вниз?
Revelio. Confringo.
One way or another, we'll get what we're earned. You don't think you can defeat me?
Confringo.
Get away!
Confringo.
This thing had enough. I won't rest. Dead. No! You call that spellcasting? Oh, little mooncalf. One less human to worry about.
You won't defeat that student defeated our encampment in the towns.
Confringo.
Pitiful.
Revelio.
It's almost too easy.
Confringo. Incendio.
Ой.
You only have Ranrock. Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Теперь-то, может, он не сможет выбраться, только его найти было бы неплохо для начала так-то.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Confringo!
Так, ладно. Что там у нас дальше? Пердит какой-то. Так. А, находясь здесь, нельзя карту открыть? Ладно, уже скоро, наверное, буду закругляться. Сейчас, наверное, научусь ловить в мешки всяких тварей.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Так. На Т.
You got one!
Пушишка.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts. Try using...
Then I shall go.
Good luck. Deco.
Левиосо. Левиолассо.
Levioso! Do cooperate, won't you?
Да ёб твою мать. Подожди. Ну и на волю не отпущу, да? Спасать животных, это, похищая их с воли, да, с дома. Что надо, спасение.
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Лунтеленок.
Levioso.
Тихо, тихо.
Professor Howell will never believe this. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Чё? Куда ты, блядь, меня перенесла? Я еще ни на что не нажимал, я просто карту вертел, блядь. Блядь, вертел я эту карту реально. Чё, выручай, комната стала выше этого телепорта. Должна быть ниже. Или что, выручай, комната куда-то переехала, блин. Нет.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
Вот, значит, что это за комната, которая должна была открыться.
What exactly did you think of?
А это уменьшенная теплица, типа.
Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Карманное измерение какое-то, что ли?
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Ой, блядь.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
И хотя этот птиц. Вот он. Тварь пока не готова к взаимодействию.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Блядь. Хера себе, он не маленький, блядь. Пойдем туда. Сюда вот. По умолчанию снаряжение имеет один основной показатель нападения или защиты. Вы можете использовать шлейбные материалы и ткацкий станок, чтобы добавить дополнительные и обновить дополнительные показатели, или же присвоить вашему снаряжению определенные характеристики. Всего несколько. Давай. Так. Добавьте характеристику. Давай что-нибудь глянем.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Так. Ой. Легендарные. Тут маска. Ну, легендарные перчатки-то у меня, значит, есть, по крайней мере, этот. Вот они, а чё. Ну-ка сделаем так. И... А, тут нету. Ну, пусть пока это будет. Так. С Себастьяном. Это, наверное, уже в следующем раз, на следующем стриме. В следующей серии, там, без разницы, можно назвать как угодно. За сим, пожалуй, все. Можно откланиваться. Ой. Сохранится. Все, всем спасибо, всем